Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here with some major lag. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for my second and final video of the night. This time on Killer of Demons 669. And as always, it's time to get sexy and time to get wet. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button down there, dude. And subscribe to all my other channels, which are all down below in the marks. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, like the video, dislike the video, I don't give a shit what you do. But don't forget to subscribe to my channels, all 5 of my channels. And follow me on social media. Hit the bell, get notified, or if you're not getting notified, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell, turn on all my notifications, and hopefully you'll get my videos. And don't forget to share the video all over the goddamn fucking internet. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in the description box below is my last video on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. I talked about Bryan Danielson, set to make his AEW debut, or debut, whatever you want to call it, his AEW debut at All Out on September the 5th. So check out that video. And that's it. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and do whatever the fuck you want with it. That's it. But Bryan Danielson debuting at All Out next Sunday. I can't wait. And maybe, just maybe, another guy might debut. Another guy. I got him cold, baby! But we shall see. He is a free agent as of today. As of actually 12 midnight last night, he is now a free agent, and we'll see what happens with him. I like how somebody said on Twitter that Monday Night Raw is on the clock. So the sweepstakes for Adam Cole, baby, begins, and we'll see. We'll see if he appears on Raw this Monday night, or back on NXT, or maybe on Dynamite this Wednesday night, because it is the start of September, so it's in Chicago, so we'll see with Adam Cole, baby, where he goes. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, it's hot, steamy, disgusting, hot. I said that right. Disgusting. I said that too. Friday night, August the 27th, 2021. If you're now watching from somewhere else, it is now August the 28th, 2021, the final weekend of August. And we're getting ready for next weekend, the final weekend, well, the unofficial final weekend of summer. We got Labor Day weekend next week, and yeah, the unofficial end of summer, which is on next Monday, September the 6th. That's the unofficial end of summer, but it is what it is. So it is what it is, and let's see what happens with that. All right, hope everybody had a great day. I had a pretty decent day today. Last couple of days weren't so good. Wednesday wasn't a really good day. I got hit with identity fraud. Almost lost all my money. But thankfully I caught it right away and got my money back. So got my money back the day after. So whoever tried that, fuck you. And that's all I gotta say. But I think I have a good hunch who might have been, but it is what it is. So I had that, and then last night and early this morning I was a humongous wreck. Headache up the wazoo. Because really I didn't eat most of the day. And then I tried to eat something late last night. I barely ate it. And then I was throwing up all night. My head was pounding like I had a super duper ultra ultimate migraine. And I'm trying to, I put, this little blue stuff on my head, cools my head down a little bit. That kind of worked a little bit, but then my head I tried to lay down, my head was still pounding, my chest was coming out of my body and everything. And basically was up to like 7 o'clock this morning, And then I finally zonked out for like 2 hours. And then I had to get up. I had to go to the bank to get my new debit card and everything. So, and then after that, I had a pretty good day and went out to, went to see my pops and everything. Did all that. Had some lunch with my dad and everything. Just went to say hello, help him out a little bit, and that's it. And then came home and I took a little bit of a nap. Then I kind of missed the first hour of Smackdown, and then I watched the second hour of Smackdown. But now I'm rewatching Smackdown, and on my DVR, I think because it was raining here and thundering and shit, so it started pixelating. So, but thank God for Twitter. But it is what it is. Thank God for Instagram. So I get all the highlights my friend show me. So it is what it is. So and that's pretty much it. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Like I said, the final weekend of August. It's gonna rain more tonight. Into tomorrow. It's still 80 degrees outside. It's supposed to cool down like a lot by tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 74, 75 tomorrow. It's supposed to rain a little bit. It's supposed to rain basically all day, and then Sunday's going to be a little bit wet, but still going to be around 75, 76, and then it warms back up to 85 with the humidity and everything, and just, and it gets back down. When it goes back by Labor Day, it's going to be around 80. Hopefully, it doesn't rain on Labor Day weekend, because kind of want to do things on the weekend. That's all I gotta say about that. So enjoy the weekend, everybody, and that's pretty much it. All right, we got my good buddy Scott Casey Gale in the chat. What's up, Scott? Before I do that, I gotta do my intro, of course. So check out the video down below, my Bryan Danielson video, and that's it. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Smackdown and Rampage reviews for August the 27th, 2021. And that's pretty much it. All right, let's get to Smackdown real quick before we get to Rampage. I don't want to make this too long because I really don't have much time left here on StreamYard. I got like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So don't know if I'll be able to get the Raw review up on Monday, depending on how much time I got left on StreamYard. But we'll see. All right, so we'll start off with SmackDown. Came your way from Little Rock, Arkansas. And it was a pretty show. I hated the ending. The ending with Roman and his family celebration that got ruined by Fiend Balor. I didn't really like it too much. There were some things that happened that were but most of the show I just felt flat. I really didn't. I'm kind of glad I didn't watch most of it, but it is what it is. But we'll see what happens with that. All right. Before we get into that, let's get into what Scott Casey Gale has to say. Big ups to Scott Casey Gale, and that's all I gotta say about that. He says #Happy Corbin. Oh yeah, I gotta talk a little bit about Corbin. A little bit. Now he's back in the money for now. Anyway, the things I enjoyed about SmackDown was the Usos questioning Paul Heyman and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns family celebration and Happy Corbin. Yeah, that was kind of the whole thing with Paul getting locked out of Roman's locker room. That was kind of like that was kind of interesting. I think the Usos did that. I don't think Roman did that because Roman came in after. He's like, "What are you doing out here?" He's like, and Paul's like, my tribal chief. So he was like really scared, and Roman's like, questioning him and everything. And then, before they went out for the ceremony, the celebration, Heyman's about to give him the belt and everything, and Roman's like, he's like, like, this is family, and he said, you're part of my family. I love you. So I don't know. And from what I heard on Twitter, Brock was supposed to be there, wasn't even there. So don't believe everything you hear on Twitter. So that's it. All right. So let's run down quickly Smackdown. So we started off the show with a recap from Slam, Becky Lynch and her return to the event. Basically, what I'm hearing from the dirt sheets is that Sasha's on a sabbatical, taking more time off. I don't know what's going on with Sasha. I really don't know. She's taking sabbaticals like, you know, like every freaking time. I'm like, what's going on with her? I mean, really, what is up with Sasha Banks? And why are they not telling us? And we can't even go on Sasha Banks' Instagram or Twitter because I don't think she answers us. I don't think she wants to right now. I'm thinking she has an injury. We don't have COVID. Or she's really pissed off with Vince and Bruce, and unless she's mad that they took off the house shows this last weekend, I should say, or the weekend before that, and then she wasn't on SmackDown last week, and she wasn't there. She was a no show for SummerSlam, so something had to happen. We still don't know. I don't even know if she's coming back. I would think she is, but I don't know when. So I don't know if she has COVID, she has an injury, or she's just pissed. Or she, like I said, she's maybe, she's taking a little bit of time off. But it makes no sense. Why would you take time off and when you had a big match at SummerSlam and you were about to probably get the title back? I don't get it. I don't get it. But they took her out and they rushed Becky back in. She beats Bianca in 10, 20 seconds. Buried Bianca Belair. Everybody's freaking hating Becky now. Becky's now a heel, which kind of makes no sense, but all right, whatever. And basically, Becky's promo tonight was just like, well, fuck you, Sasha, get out of here. I'm here now. Get out of here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If I was Sasha Banks, I would fucking want to leave the fucking company. But like I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We don't even know. It's like the whole Keith Lee thing. Like, we're like, where the hell is Keith Lee? When they're going to be 5 months later, he appears on Raw. I mean, really, we're going to get this? We don't know where Sasha Banks is. Like, she's, besides, being in my bedroom, but, she is my fourth wife, of course, but, I mean, are we gonna not gonna hear from Sasha for like the rest of the year, and she's gonna make a surprise comeback at the Royal Rumble or day one or whatever. What the fuck? I mean, come on now. Thank you for the free views, by the way. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. WWE just doesn't like to tell us anything, and then we have to hear it like a few months later from the wrestlers or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, we get Becky, second win over Bianca Belair in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's about probably going to be destroyed by early next week because Hurricane Ida is is making a beeline for New Orleans and Arkansas and Mississippi. Oh my God, I feel bad for the people that that are in New Orleans and most basically all Louisiana and Arkansas and Mississippi because they're about to get hit with a Cat 4 or possibly a Cat 5. So Katrina Part 2? I think so. So batten down the hatches next week because yeah, you're about to get hit with a Cat 4 or possibly Cat 5. And yeah, I feel bad. I will really feel bad for the Superdome. They don't even call it the Superdome anymore. I don't even think. But where the Saints play, that storm destroys that Superdome. Forget it. The Saints are going to be playing their games on the road again, like they did with Hurricane Katrina a long time ago. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But Cat 4, Cat 5, not good, not good. Especially if it's making a beeline right to New Orleans. So my thoughts and prayers go out to Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, maybe Alabama. Except for one douche who lives there, but it's what it is. Yeah, that's all I got to say for that. All right. Anyway, so we start the show with Becky Lynch, the man. And she has returned to Little Rock, Arkansas. And the World Women's title to Asuka, because Seth Rollins impregnated her. It is what it is. Basically, she says it was giving up her identity, but she has been working every day since to get back to WWE. Talked about SummerSlam, and the fans will boom and say, "I'm sorry for absolutely nothing." So there's the heel turn right there. People are saying that Becky's starting to sound like Conor McGregor. Well, first of all, Conor McGregor's a dick, and he sucks. But I don't see the similarity with Becky and Conor McGregor. But I just hope she doesn't turn into him like that. It's like, oh, I'm the greatest. Fuck Conor McGregor and his fans too. Anyway, so Becky, she plays with her hair. That's not really her hair. There, no, the former champion. She comes out and he's like, I don't want to make excuses, but he's not happy about Slam, obviously. And she's like, one his favorite job comes in, and she's like, it's funny that you're falling this far down, and she's like, well, me want title match, and then the revolving door of people coming out starts. Carmella comes out, and she's like, well, I want Becky tonight. He's like, it took me, he's like, I only knew, about facing Bianca. It was like, I didn't get makeup, it was all messed up. I only had an hour to prepare. Yeah, because you were blowing Corey Graves in the back before the match, you dumbass. So anyway, Liv Morgan came out and she got a pretty reaction, and basically she's like, it's like, how many times we're gonna see Carmelo and Selena, all over again? I'm like, blah 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 blah. So Carmelo's like, starts laughing. She's like, oh, you've been catering all day, basically. So basically, it is what it is. So Bianca's like, all three of you done lost your damn minds. So Bianca challenged again for tonight, but Becky's like, nah, not tonight. Extreme Rules. So that's basically it. So we're gonna get a fatal 4-way elimination. Who wins the number one contendership for her title, and that's it. I think you know who's gonna win. Anyway, so we got Carmella, Zelina Vega, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan. They all go at it. And Selena, Selena Vega, as always, is the first to get eliminated in about 3 minutes on her. So it's down to a triple threat match. Carmella and Liv Morgan are down on the floor. And Bianca has to throw Morgan back in, which allowed Carmella. That move, she hits off the ropes. And that's like a flat line off the ropes. She hits it on Carmella. 1, 2, 3 in basically like 55 seconds. So it's down to Bianca, and it's a pretty good back and forth match there. Bianca is a spine buster for a near fall into a counted into a code breaker for a near fall. Bianca goes for the KOD. Dropped Liv right on the turnbuckle, and that was it for Liv as Bianca picked up again, hits the KOD, 1, 2, 3, and 4 minutes. So it was okay. Obvious winner here. Bianca gets the win, is the #1 contender to Becky Lynch. I think at Extreme Rules with probably some type of stipulation in it. Probably like a street fight or something like that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right, there we go. To the back, we see, my name is Paul Heyman. In the back, Kayla comes up to him and really, how, the relationship, Paul and Kayla, kind of weird. But anyway, basically asks, where do you stand? Do you stand with Roman or do you stand with Brock Lesnar? He's like, well, you should know that I will always stand, of course, be behind and just to the side of my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. So he's like, well, if you excuse me, Kayla, go over there, go be nice, go over there. He's like, me and Roman have some for locker room and get into the locker room and knocked out in the locker room. So we don't. So something's up. Roman the Chiefs land and see what happens there. All right. After that, we got to look back at SummerSlam once again. This time, Roman Reigns defeating John 2, 3. With not one but 2 Superman punches. Yeah, 2 Superman punches. And basically, John goes, bye-bye. It wasn't on tonight, so I would think maybe, well, he's supposed to have, I think it was supposed to be at the September 10th Super Show at Madison Square Garden, and then basically that's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, John. Bye-bye. That's it. But anyway, so we see him beat John Cena, then Brock Lesnar makes his return, and ends the show. And with Heyman dropping his knees, I guess that's weird. Anyway, so after that we go back to the locker room. Heyman still can't get into the locker room. So Kayla comes back. It's like, oh, get over here. And he asks Kayla if it's like, and Kayla comes back. It's like, you can't get in. Oh, I have to be somewhere. Kayla's like, not really. She should be getting the vitamins by me, but it is what it is. So Kayla's like, no. And then the Usos open the door. But Roman, Paul, if he knew if Brock Lesnar was going to be at SummerSlam, he was like, no. Everything that built up. Usos asked why they were sent to the back before the bell rang, for the Roman Cena match. So So something's up, and we'll see. Kind of getting in Paul, and Paul, eventually was side with Brock as a face, but I saw it. By the way, I gave the Fatal 4-Way match. I gave 2 out of 5 stars, and the whole Fatal the 5 women, where the thing with Becky, Bianca, and everybody else. I gave that 2 out of 5 stars as well, and we move on from there. All right, then we get to our next match: Chad Gable against Cesaro. Finally, we see Cesaro back on SmackDown. Actually a suck fest, 2-minute suck fest. Otis is out with Chad Gable, of course, of the Academy. So Cesaro out of the gate swing, but Gable got out of it, takes him down, scores with a boom soft near fall. Then he hits the cross armbreaker over the ropes, putting Cesaro in trouble. But Cesaro comes right back with a super Hurricane Rana. Then he goes for the swing, gets about 2 revolutions, and then Otis comes in, beats him up, causing disqualification in a 2-minute suck fest that I gave 1.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Otis goes on top, goes to the mid rope, and he squashes a little bug, like a Swiss bug. And that's it. So it looks like Cesaro and Otis are probably going to have a match this week or whenever. I know. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. So that was just a big waste of time. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. Then we go to the parking lot. We see Baron Snorbin Corbin. Well, Happy Corbin, if you will. He has a new suit. He has a hat. He's driving a new car. It looks like a Mustang. I don't know what kind of car it is, but it's a pretty nice car. And basically, he says you can now call him Happy Corbin. Okay. So Happy Corbin was basically in Vegas the whole weekend, and he won a lot of money. I think he said like won $100,000 or something like that. He got basically all his money back that he lost. Yeah, so he's happy, but yeah, pretty, it's just milking the storyline and everything. But he's doing a great job with it. Anyway, so Corbin's now in the arena, and now he has this new theme song. Just like a slow machine. I don't know what it was. Basically, the Titantron says, "Winner, Corbin." So he's like dancing to the ring. I'm dancing, Dad. I'm dancing. Stop it. The ropes are all red. I got some champagne and stuff like that. So he says he was ready to file for bankruptcy on Monday, and everything was over. Now everything is back to normal. He looks great. So we see a whole bunch of videos of him gambling in Vegas, making a ton of money. He says, "I was a mayor of Jackpot City." And Kevin Owens like, "The what?" So anyway, he says his even welcome back with Wagyu beef. Okay. So now he called out Big E. So he said he appreciates Big E. The Big E came out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. So Big E's like, "Well, I'm glad you don't smell so bad." So Corbin offers to buy the Money in the Bank briefcase for $20,000. No. So Corbin just wants Big E to be happy because losing the briefcase will basically devastate him. So Corbin bumps it up to $100,000. And Big E's like, "No." Despite Big E's kids needing braces and all that stuff. Like, I don't know. So instead, Big E offers to sell him half of a sandwich, a pencil, or an Arkansas Razorbacks plushie. So that got a big pop. So Big E tells him to hit the bricks. So Corbin leaves to his theme song. The ever-going Baron Snorbin Corbin Big E feud continues on for the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's a boring feud, to be honest with you, but Corbin plays this, richest to rags, back to riches gimmick. It's like almost like Richie Rich. Plays it pretty damn good. I'm like, as much as I don't like it, I'm kind of interested in it, but I still don't like it. But I'm interested. So that doesn't make me a hypocrite, does it? I don't know. Whatever. And we'll move on from there. So I gave the point out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we get a look back at Edge Stain beating Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Also, then we see Edge is happy with his win, even though basically he paid for that. But he's got his ass handed to him. He says he didn't like the place he had to go, the whole Gangrel Brood entrance that was fucking epic. So he's like, I didn't like that, had to do what I got to do to win. But now I'm on the bigger and better things, which probably be the Raw from what I'm hearing. He's going. He's going back to Monday Night Raw, maybe going for the WWE title with Bobby Lashley or whatever. That's it. All right, then we go right to Seth Rollins, who's in another crappy suit. He's not happy with the loss, even though it was a pretty good match, and it was a great match, probably the match of the night. So he says that Edge won his respect. He admires Edge, so maybe he should be more like Edge and back to the Universal title. So basically doing what you got to do, I guess, or being the ultimate opportunist. I don't know what that meant, but we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. Chat room's open if you want to come in and chat. If you feel like it. Not going to go that too long. We're almost done. How much time do I got here? I'm doing pretty good. Almost done. All right. After that, we're still in the back, and Paul is still, by Roman's locker room. He comes in, and Paul's like, he's like, hi. He's nervous, and Roman's like, what are you doing? Go in there. I was like, well, open the door for me. So Heyman's like, I'm sorry, my tribal chief. I'm sorry, my tribal chief. Then they go in and do whatever they have to do. So how's that? So, more of the, more of the what's going to happen with Paul Heyman thing continues. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. I give Seth Rollins promo 2.25 out of 5 stars as well. All right, we go back to the ring with tag team action. We got the Dirty Dogs, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler taking on Rick Boogs and the King, Shinsuke Nakamura. It was an okay match. Starts out with Boogs taking Ziggler to the mat. Then he takes his legs, starts playing the guitar. Okay. Then he starts beating up on Boogs for a little bit. Then we get a promo, an insect promo from Apollo. Basically saying that Nakamura is a bad champion, blah, blah. Probably gonna have a rematch with him, probably somewhere down the line. Anyway, but Boogs fights up, gets the hot tag to Nakamura, goes for the King Sasha, gets counted into a roll up by Bobby Roode for near fall. And then Nakamura sent to the outside. Ziggy hits a zigzag on the outside. Ow. As we go to break and come back, Bobby Roode hits a spine buster on the King, but a kick to the face allows the hot tag to Rick Boogs. And cleans house. And then it all breaks down. Nakamura knocks Bobby Roode to the outside, leaving Rick Boogs to hit the pump handle slam on Ziggy. 1, 2, 3. They get the win in about 9 minutes. And that's it. They get the win, and they continue their hot win streak they're having right now. They're on a roll right now. But we'll see how long that lasts, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So we'll see what happens. So I give that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. All right, then we see Sonya Deville, part of the Authority. I guess she's on her phone or whatever the fuck she's doing. And then somebody comes in, and it's somebody we haven't seen in a long time. Naomi. So Naomi's back on SmackDown. Woo! She's out of catering. Yay! Anyway, so Sonya's like, so Naomi's like, I'm back. I'm ready. I was like, who am I facing? Give me a match. She wants a match, basically. So Sonya's like, well, I had no idea you were even coming to SmackDown. Well, basically, I got nothing for you. But come back next week. Maybe I got something for you. So Naomi's like, damn. Naomi is not a happy camper. And where are you? Neither are some of the fans. But it is what it is, and we'll see what happens with that. There was rumors that Naomi was going to join the bloodline, with Roman and her husband Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. I mean, it couldn't hurt because really Naomi's going nowhere right now. She's just baking cookies with Liv Morgan and basically everybody, and basically everybody else in that on that women's roster right now. Basically, baking those cookies that are probably pretty tasty. I don't know. Maybe they're better than Deborah McMichael's cookies, or Deborah Austin. She was married to Stone Cold for a while. Probably better than Deborah's cookies, if you remember that from the Attitude Era, or the Loses Aggression Era too. But this was. So I get that. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to the gorilla position. Where you see Rey Mysterio, booyaka booyaka, and his son Dominic. So Rey thinks it's time for Dominic to basically go on his own. So they're gonna, I guess, forget about the tag titles for now. So, so Rey says, I went to the dark time and got you a match. Well, I don't know who your opponent is, but go out there and give it you all, Dominic. And Dominic's like, Dominic kind of like, But it is, so I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. So Dominic goes to the ring alone. I'm surprised that Rey didn't come out with. Well, Rey came out with him, and then he went to the back. I guess he wants to make Dominic do it on his own. So who's Dominic's opponent? The controversial Sami Zayn. So Sami Zayn's on SmackDown, and they had a pretty decent match, almost an 8-minute match. They went back and forth. Dominic crashed down to the floor. After dropkick to Rock Sammy again, but the 619 missed. Dominic crashed to the floor. So Rey comes out to check on him. He's like, "Are you okay, son?" No. So we go to the show. We're back with Dominic blocks the Blue Thunder Bomb, elbowing the living crap out of Sammy in the head. Puts him in the 619 position, hits the 619. But Dominic rolled away from the frog splash. So I guess he didn't want to use the frog splash to finish it. Then Sammy hits an explosive suplex in the corner. And basically that was it. Sammy hits the hell of a kick. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn gets the win. And that's it. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Rey comes in after and tries to help his son, but Dominic's like, "Fuck you, Dad." Basically, he put on a decent match, but he was very frustrated with the loss. And looks like we're going to be seeing the eventual heel turn of Dominic pretty soon. He's just going to be tired of, his dad telling him what to do. And then we'll eventually get Rey versus Dominic. Probably at Extreme Rules, but we'll see what happens with that. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. After that, we go to back to the Gorillas position. We have the Bloodline. Heyman, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. They're about to make their way to the ring. Heyman trying to hand Roman the title. Roman says, "You're coming with us because you're family, and I love you." Some arrow, as always, from Roman. So the fans are booing him. Then Paul Heyman gets on the mic, says the people have the chance to acknowledge him. The fans are like, mixed. So it's like, in addition, you may cheer for the Usos as well. So the fans went nuts. They're like, Usos. So then Heyman says, we have seen enough of Mr. Cena, who was beaten by Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And then we hear the music of Finn Balor. So he comes out and basically says that a lot of people are talking about the Universal title, but he wanted a challenge for the title himself, and basically Cena screwed him. So Balor says he doesn't trust anyone around here and I'm not gonna be. He's like, I'm not gonna wait around anymore. So I'm challenging you, Roman, for the Universal title next week on SmackDown. So fans like, yeah, that's great. So Roman basically says nothing. So Balor takes it upon himself to charge at all three of the Bloodline, starts a big brawl. Basically, he was outnumbered. And then the Street Profits come out to go after the Usos, who's probably setting up their tag title match coming up, probably at the pay-per-view. So they get the upper hand. Roman leaves. He goes up the ramp and just looks at what's going on in the ring. Balor goes up top, hits the coup de grace on Jey Uso as Roman looks annoyed from the stage, and basically ends the show without an answer. But from what I'm seeing, from what basically what I'm seeing on Twitter, they're showing the graphic of Roman and Finn Balor for the Universal title next week. So I don't know if it's going to happen. It may happen, it may not. I'm still thinking it's going to happen at Extreme Rules, and Finn's coming back as the Demon, and Roman's going to whip his ass, and then go on the Crown Jewel in October to face Brock. Because, the Saudis want that blood money to give them. Both of them, Roman and Brock. Besides the King and Queen of the Ring finals, they want to have that as the big match. So we're going to see Roman versus Brock at Crown Jewel, most likely. And I don't know what's going to happen with that. And then Survivor Series is coming around the corner at the Barclays Center. And it's the 25th anniversary of The Rock. So they might do something with Roman and The Rock, which leads up to WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. And looks like might see Roman versus The Rock, who a lot of people are saying that The Rock is going to go into, might win the Royal Rumble. I don't know about that, but you never know. I mean, anything can happen in the WWE, but I mean, if he does, I don't think so. I think maybe it's the first time he won the Royal Rumble. I think I gotta look that up. But anyway, yeah, man, Rock could win the Royal Rumble and get his shot at Roman at WrestleMania 38. But I would think that well, I don't know. They're gonna eventually get the belt off Roman soon. So I really don't want The Rock to win it, and then maybe get it right back, and then they start Roman versus the story with Roman and Brock going all the way up to WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on. All right. I got another person in the chat. Oh, my good buddy Andrew. I'm gonna have a problem with this name. Mavadat. Yeah. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? It says Peter Bro. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Now, Andrew used to be an enemy of mine. Now he's seen the light. He's on the good side, hopefully. But, how I have a lot of issues with people, especially enemies I used to have. Now they're friends with me. I still I keep my guard up. So, but he was involved. Andrew was involved with another douchebag, and that's all I got to say about that. But at least he figured out not to trust that guy. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it. So thank you, Andrew, for coming in and being a supporter. That's all I got to say about that. All right, we move on. Yeah, so that ends SmackDown. So I gave SmackDown 6 out of 10. Pretty standard 6 out of 10 stars for tonight, and we'll see what happens next week on the program with Roman and Finn Balor, and they have their title match next Friday night on the September 3rd edition of SmackDown, right before the holiday weekend. It's a big weekend. That next weekend's pretty big. Got Smackdown, got Rampage from Chicago. Punk probably be on again. We'll see. And then September the 4th is Wrestle Grand Slam for New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is going to be epic. I can't wait for that. I forgot who. Somebody's fighting Ibushi. I forget who it was. I think it's Tanahashi is defending the United States belt against Ibushi. Woo! I'm excited for that one. Yeah, amongst other great matches on that fucking show. That's right before the G1, so that's the final stop before the G1, which is I think 2 weeks later. So that's gonna go right through October. So, and who knows who's gonna be in that? Maybe CM Punk. He kind of teased maybe he might go to Japan and be in the G1. I would fucking go nuts if he was in the G1. But we'll see. And then, next Sunday is All Out in Chicago with the debut of, the in-ring debut of Punk against Darby Allin. And then Bryan Daniels is supposed to debut as well. Maybe Adam Cole, baby. Well, we'll see what happens with that. Also, they have the Women's Casino Battle Royale with Ty Conti and Nyla Rose and basically a whole bunch of other women. Allie and Penelope Ford and, not Britt Baker, because I think Britt Baker's defending the belt against Chris Statlander, so that's out of the question. Thunder Rosa will be in it. Maybe Hikaru Shida might be in it. Also, another person that might be in it is the debut of Ruby Soho, otherwise known as Ruby Riott. So, she's going to be making her AEW debut in the Casino Battle Royale. So, we'll see what happens with that. That should be pretty interesting. And, so a lot of things might happen at All Out next Sunday. And then going forward, we got the show after that in Cincinnati. Then the week after that in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. And then right after that, September the 22nd in New York City at Arthur Ashe Stadium for Dynamite Grand Slam. And that's that. I did mention on my Bryan Danielson video that Rampage, not Rampage, Dynamite is going to be preempted twice in October because of hockey season starting. So Wednesday nights are going to be preempted for most of the season until they go to TBS. So Dynamite's supposedly going to TBS, I think, in January to get off, being preempted so much from hockey. So that's when they're going to TBS, I think, in January for Dynamite. Don't know about if Rampage is going on. It's going on TBS next year, but I have to check on that. But anyway, So Dynamite is going to be preempted twice in October. October the 16th. It's not going to be on on that Wednesday. It's going to be on Saturday night, October the 16th and October the 23rd. So right before Halloween, you got those 2 episodes of Dynamite on Saturday night. So we got a live Rampage and then I would think live Dynamite right after that. Well, I think one of them is going to be in Jacksonville. So I don't know if it's going to be at Daly's place or it's going to be somewhere else in Jacksonville, but I would think Daly's place. And that's pretty much it. I heard something like that they're coming back to New York too later in the year. So obviously not in Arthur Ashe Stadium if they're going to do it like November or December because it's going to be freezing cold there. So I would think they're going to try to get an indoor arena. Where? I don't know. Maybe the Hammerstein. I would love to go there. I would pay to go there. By the way, Rockstar Punch is our sponsor tonight. So what are you drinking tonight? That's pretty much it. At 1:39 in the morning. It's hot in my house. Good Lord. All right. Anyway, so that's SmackDown. All right, let's get to Rampage. And Rampage was once again from Milwaukee, which means the good land. So this was taped on after Dynamite on Wednesday night, and I read the spoilers. I already knew what was gonna happen. Blah blah blah. But anyway, I actually watched the whole thing because even though I read the results, I just wanted to watch the matches. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't have read the spoilers. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. All right, let's get into it. We're still at the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena, like we won Wednesday night for Dynamite. And as always, we had our commentary team this week of Taz. Oh, sorry. Bismarck Henry, Excalibur, who's a busy man. He does Dark, he does Dynamite, he does Rampage, he does PWG because he basically owns PWG. Oh, by the way, I saw a highlight video of Mystery Vortex with the return of Super Dragon. Looks like 5 pounds, and then the return of Tommy N, or Real Black, came in right after Super Dragon came out. After they beat the crap out of Bandito. It was him. Who was it? Him. I think it was Black Taurus, and somebody else beating the living crap out of Bandito, who's the PWG champion, and he retained over Black Taurus and everything. And then lights go out again, and they come back on. Everybody's going nuts. Holy shit, he's back in PWG. So yeah, we'll probably see Tommy N and all those guys at the next event. I think it's called Tremendous. I have to look that up. I think it's called Tremendous 15, or I forget what it's called. But yeah, PWG is back, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, I get to watch PWG on the freaking website. It's fucking great. Just don't have it, doing another pay-per-view, so I can't, I have to watch it the next day, or I have to wait a couple days for the highlights on the PWG YouTube page, which basically doesn't show the whole match. Just shows the highlights of the match. Doesn't show who wins or anything. And then they show what happens like near the end, or something like Super Dragon or Adam Cole baby came back or something like that. I would love for the Bucks to come back. Like Mount Rushmore 3.0 comes back. The PWG. They'll get the Bucks to come back, get Kenny to come back. God forbid if Adam Cole goes to AEW, bring back Adam Cole. Can't get Steen, sadly, but it is what it is. All right, so we begin Rampage with the finals of the tag team elimination tournament. We had Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy Jack, and Luchasaurus taking on the Lucha Brothers, Rey Fenix, and Pentagon Zero. And this was classic, epic fucking match to start off Rampage. They beat the living crap out of each other. Rey Fenix just going completely bonkers. I'm not going to get into all the match because I don't have much time, and I want to try to get this done in about an hour, in a few minutes. Oh no, my notes, I missed them up. Okay. We had Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever his last name is, of the Milwaukee Bucks, the champions of the NBA. Lucky them. He was in attendance, and I think he got like a belt or something from Tony Khan. But anyway, they went back and forth. We had the Young Bucks launching from the ramp. So they went back and forth. Getting to the end, and Rey Fenix and Jungle Boy find themselves fighting on the top rope. They both go crashing into Luchasaurus, Pentagon, and Marco Stunt. That little fucking run. Thanks to Rey Fenix's Hurricane on Jungle Boy. That was crazy. Then both nuts on Luchasaurus, hitting a bunch of super kicks galore. Then he hit a double team move on them, and basically they pin Lucha Boy, Luchasaurus after that. So the Lucha Brothers get the win, and they have the right to face the Young Bucks at All Out in a steel cage, brother, for the AEW Tag Team titles. So that's that. So I gave the match 4 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the Bucks come out and attack the Lucha Brothers from behind, and basically they got run out. They got run off by Jurassic Express, and blah 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 blah. And I think next week on Rampage is supposed to, I think it's Rampage or Dynamite, it's supposed to be the Bucks and the Good Brothers, the Elite, taking on the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express in an 8-man tag team match. I think it's on Rampage. I have to check my notes again. But yeah, that's it. But great way to start Rampage. Like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. Just loved it. That's what the tag team division is, man. They have AEW has the best tag team division of all companies. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, after that, we get a look back at CM Punk's debut. I think that was on from last week's Rampage, and his upcoming match with Darby Allin next Sunday. So we get to see CM Punk, but he wasn't there. I mean, he was on Dynamite, and he got a 1.17, and all the freaking marks like, "Who control?" Then he cut he cut another promo after the show and everything, and there was him, Christian Cage, and Frankie Kazarian in the ring. Blah blah blah. I mean, you can watch that, and I think somebody has it on YouTube or Twitter somewhere. We're gonna move on. All right, after that, we go to the TNT champion, God's favorite champion, Miro smash CJ Parker pussy. Yeah. Basically, beating the living crap out of Fuego del Sol. So he grabs him and throws him out of the Gorilla's position. He's like, "Get out of here." Just beating the living crap out of him. All around the arena. Then he gets him in the middle of the ring. And then Miro gets on the mic. He tells him, how that he shouldn't have, basically, the AEW contract about a week or 2 ago. 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So Miro tells basically a broken, beaten Fuego, but first you must reveal your face to the Lord. So then he rips off Fuego's mask, and we see basically half his face, which is kind of disrespectful to the luchadors. But anyway, then he hits a kick to the head, and then the Mad King, Eddie Kingston, comes out with a microphone, and he's about to cut a mean-ass promo. He's like, yeah. He rushes the ring. They start a big fight with Miro. Hits a few chops to Miro. He follows it up with an exploded suplex, and then a ton of referees come out to break him up. And the fans were loving it. They were chanting for Eddie. And it looks like we're going to see Eddie Kingston and Miro for the TNT title. I don't know if that match is going to be happening at All Out or it's going to happen. I think it's supposed to happen next week on the program, but we'll see what happens with that. So I gave all that 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right. We move on from there. All right, then we go to. It looked like this was the main event. I'm sorry, match number 2. We have Ali the Bunny taking on Ty Conti. Ooh, yes, those movies, you Latin piece of ass. But it is what it is. Ali had, her husband, the Blade, at ringside. So the Bunny attacked Ty, right out the bat, and then Jericho's like cracking up, talks about how crazy the Bunny looks. Then he tells everybody that Ali reminds him of a baby Firefly from House of 1,000 Corpses. It's a great movie, by the way. She kind of does look creepy, she's like, has those weird faces. With her tongue ring that she can suck my dick with. sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh. Anyway, go back and forth. 1, 2, 3 pump kicks to the face. Follows up with a tie KO, followed by a super kick. And then the Blade hands Bunny a pair of brass knucks as referee Aubrey Edwards was distracted by Penelope Ford, who came to the ring, then got on the apron. Bunny punches Ty right in the face, knocking her out. And she goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. So the Bunny picks up the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. So it looks like we got a little faction. You know, Allie was looking for, you know, friends and everything. Like, you know, on Dynamite, she tried to get Ty Conti to sign a contract to be in the Hardy family order and everything. And Ty just like ripped it up in her face. They had a big brawl. That's what happened. That's what happened. So Blade, Bunny, and Penelope Ford stand tall. And yeah, Penelope Ford looking mighty fine. Damn you, Kip Sabian, you bastard. You fucking bastard. Hell, Kip Sabian's a lucky guy. You know, he took basically Joey Janela's seconds. I mean, Joey Janela, you stupid fucking idiot. I don't understand you, Joey Janela. You piece of crap. How can you get rid of a hot piece of ass like Penelope Ford? Who basically turned on you, got with MJF, and then got with Kip Sabian. Well, at least Kip Sabian has a bigger dick than MJF. I just want to say that. But because as we all know, MJF has a micro dick. If you have been to, you know, if you've seen him in New York or New Jersey lately, and when it used to be in the indie feds, you know, with Creator Pro and Fighting Spirit Wrestling and Five Borough Wrestling and Tier 1, among other promotions he's been in. With all the chance he gets micro penis, you know, because he basically does have a micro penis. Not that I've seen, but I'm just saying. No homo. And that's pretty much it. And that's that. All right. So like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars. So it looks like the Bunny has an ally in Penelope Ford, and maybe you might see the return of someone named Anna Jay. Pretty soon. I think Anna Jay's coming back pretty soon to team up with her bestie, Ty Conti. It's too bad that the Dark Order is about to break up. Or turn heel at this point. I don't know what's going on with the Dark Order at this point. You know, Alex Reynolds left them, and then they was like, what the fuck's going on? Was basically that they think that Evil Uno is the leader, and they was like, you're not the leader. I can tell you right now who might be the leader, and that might be Bray Wyatt. If he does sign with AEW, because they're in a bidding war with him, you know, with Impact and you know, Tony Khan basically has more money than Scott D'Amore. But like I said on my Bryan Danielson video, I was like, I think Impact could be better for Bray with his demonic gimmick, you know, with the whole Fiend stuff. You know, he'll fit right in with DK. He'll fit right in with that group. He could be the leader of DK. You know, with Black Taurus and Jessica Havoc and Crazy Steve, and of course my demonic bride Valerie Sky, otherwise known as Rosemary, part of the prophecy. So yeah, Bray Wyatt can come in the prophecy all he wants. I don't give a shit. You know, just remember who the leader of the prophecy is. This guy. So know your role there, Wyndham Rotunda, before I have to slap you and hit you with a Gilmore cutter. So know your place, dude. All right, we finish up. All right, so we go to question. We'll come back. Scott gives us the rundown of some of the matches happening at All Out. The new matches at All Out, which is John Moxley taking on Satoshi Kojima of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And we all thought it was going to be Tanahashi. Not going to happen. Probably, I think that match is going to happen at Full Gear for the U.S. title. I think they're just keeping Tanahashi away till Full Gear, I would think, but we'll see. Also, Eddie Kingston and Miro for the TNT title has now been announced for so All Out looks stacked. And I'm thinking it's gonna go 4 hours at least. By the time it ends, it's at 12, almost o'clock in the morning next Sunday. Well, at least you don't have to go to work on Labor Day. I don't have to work. I'm basically doing nothing that day. Actually, well, I got plans for the day, the Sunday before Labor Day, so probably watch some baseball. Maybe go to my parents' house for a barbecue, and then watch All Out when I'm probably after dinner. I'll probably watch some All Out and then go home, and then maybe do the review, or maybe I'll do it on Labor Day. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so that. All right, so we got those 2 matches announced for All Out. All right, so this coming week on Dynamite, we got the Machine, Brian Cage, taking on Powerhouse Hobbs. Let me see a video package of that. Also on Dynamite, we got Orange Cassidy and Jack Evans, part of the the Hybrid 2 and the Hardy Family Order. Got that. Got a big tag team match, FTR and against Santana and Ortiz 2. After the gruesome injury by Cash by Cash Wheeler, and they showed that on. Oh my God, he showed it on Twitter. Like ripped his. I mean, they showed it. It was just disgusting. Like, I don't want to give you details because I think you might want to throw up. But if you see it on Twitter or you see it, you just search it. It is gruesome. It looks like it's freaking out, and his ligaments and I'm about to throw up now myself. So I'm not gonna puke, but I was eating when I looked at that gruesome injury he got. I almost threw my dinner up. Oy, oy, oy. All right, so we got that. So FTR against Santana and Ortiz Part 2. That should be pretty good. Also, we got Chris Jericho being interviewed by Jim Ross, and that's an in-ring promo. Meanwhile, Tony Baloney will have a sit-down interview with MJF, and that's basically the hype going into the final battle, or what's it called? The final fight. Yeah, the final fight between Jericho and MJF at All Out. It's going to be I don't know. They don't have any stipulations. It's just going to be another one-on-one match. And if Jericho loses, he will never wrestle again. Just be on commentary every week for Rampage. That'll suck. Because I really don't want to see Jericho on commentary every Friday night. I'd rather see him wrestle a couple of times. I know he's 50, 51 years old. He's done everything. Les Champions, blah, blah, blah. I mean, what else is there to do in AEW for him besides commentary right now? That's it. Okay, so we got that. Also, which might be the main event. We got, like I said, the Elite, the Good Brothers, and the Bucks taking on the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express in an 8-man tag team war. So that's all on Dynamite this Wednesday night, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But next week on a live edition of Rampage from Chicago, we got Darby Allin facing Danny Garcia. So that's Darby's warm-up match before he faces Punk at All Out. So Punk will probably be in Chicago for Dynamite and Rampage next week. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe Punk comes out after the match and maybe just stares him down. I don't think they're gonna fight or anything, but who knows? I don't think he's gonna get physical till next Sunday, but it is what it is. So all right, then we go to Mark Henry interviewing Kenny Omega, who's with his best buddy Don Callis, who's still in that freaking pink suit, tape. It's also with Brandon the Stooge Cutler. So Omega calls the upcoming main event an exhibition, And the only shot Christian has in defeating him is if Kenny, is injured. Uh, if he can have it his way, he will beat him with the one-wing angel and call it a day. So then we go to Christian. Christian brings up how Kenny hasn't been beaten in almost 2 years, and how he was basically he was the first to beat Kenny in 2 years, and took the Impact title with him to basically Impact. He takes another jab at Don Callis, calls him a corny piece of shit, and that's that. And freaking Brandon Cutler would just look like a douchebag that whole time. So I was like, fuck you, dude. Brandon Cutler needs to fucking get kicked out of the fucking league. It's just fucking boring. Actually, the cameraman for Beats, I can't kick him out. So, I don't know. He's just a fucking stooge and he's a bum. So anyway, we get to the main event. Kenny and Brandon Cutler against Christian and Frankie Kazarian, the Elite Hunter. And we had Michael Nakazawa at ringside, along with Don Callis. It was a back and forth match, nothing great. Kenny was doing some work on Frankie, attacks Frankie from behind, drags him back to the ring. They were beating him up on the outside. Nakazawa hit Frankie with a tablet in his back, and Frankie's like, "Ow!" He like nose sold it and everything. Then Brandon Cutler gets the tag on these like he's in his freaking jumpsuit, looking like I think Jericho says like, "Oh, it looks like he's from 1988," something like that. Look completely hideous, and he's doing stupid. He's dancing. Oh, look at me, ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding, elbow drop. He tries for the third time and missed. And then basically Christian comes in and pulls down his package, showing his bare chest, and just starts wailing him with chops, and Brand's like, ah! So I'm like, why is Kenny out there with him? So anyway, Kenny tries to hit one wing angel on Christian, but Christian counters, sends Kenny crashing into Brandon Cutler. Then some punches to the face for both men. Scorpion death drop DDT to Brandon. Then goes in the corner looking for the spear, kind of paying homage to Edge, his little buddy. As I can, his ankles and grabs his legs and pulls him back and right into the ring post. So no kids for you, Christian. Cutler destroys with action again as well. Cutler holds Christian as Kenny goes for a running, and Cutler gets planted, goes crashing into the canvas. Frankie comes in with punches to Kenny, and he gets sent to the outside, and he's like, "I'm done with this shit." Christian connects with the spear, then he hits the kill switch on Brandon Cutler. 1, 2, 3, they get the win. Whoop de goddamn do. And that's that. So that 3.25 out of 5 stars. I mean, I don't know why Kenny was even teaming with the freaking Brandon the Jobber Cutler. I don't even know why he's in the Elite, and Nakazawa's in the Elite because he's friends with Kenny. Brandon's only in the Elite to tape BTE, and he's friends with the Bucks. Basically, he's been the Bucks cameraman, I think, since the beginning of BTE, but pretty much all the way up to what is up to now, up to episode 272, which is on this coming Monday. So I don't know. I fucking hate Brandon Cutler. Fucking hate him. He is boring. I hope they kick him out and put Adam Cole in his place. I really do. Get him out. Put Adam Cole in his place and reform the Dream Team Elite. You know, the Elite, baby, Elite, baby. Which Kenny did kind of tease Adam Cole being resurrected from the dead on the last BTE. Say, oh, what if Adam Cole came back from the dead? I still don't know how they would explain that, but I think, if they do bring Adam Cole back from the dead, they'll probably, I think Adam's like, well, I faked my death. I wasn't really poisoned. But, get ready, because Adam Cole might be coming to AEW. I hope. Don't go back to the WWE. Please, for the love of God, do not go back to the WWE. And don't take Vince's money and go on the main roster, and then you'll be fucking shitting on, and then putting fucking catering in like 3 months. Just go to AEW, be with your hot smoking wife, Dr. Britt Baker, deep baby. And then maybe fall infatuated with Punk and Danielson. Like all ROH guys. Even though the Bucks and Kenny and the Good Brothers were all in the Ring of Honor. So. But if Adam Cole did come back and he joined up with the Bucks and Kenny and the Good Brothers, I mean, really, you really think that Bryan Danielson and Punk can beat the entire Elite by themselves? I don't know. But anyway, so that's all I got to say about that. So like I said, that match I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. So Rampage gets 7 out of 10 stars, and like I said, Smackdown got 6 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought of both shows down below in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channels and all that. All right, before we go, we're gonna get into a little bit of chat, and then we're gonna wrap up this burrito and go to bed. All right, Nexon Inc. says, what's the point of Brock Lesnar's return despite him not being on SmackDown tonight? Well, he was. I saw that on Twitter that he was supposedly going to be on SmackDown tonight, but I guess he wasn't there or he was backstage. I don't know why they didn't use him. I thought he was going to come out, when Roman was doing his celebration, but then Finn Balor comes out. So I don't know that one. I don't know. I guess they're going to keep him. We'll probably see Brock on SmackDown, maybe leading up to Extreme Rules, or maybe after that. I don't know what's his schedule on SmackDown, so I don't know. So, we'll see. But it was kind of dumb not having Brock on SmackDown after SummerSlam when he came back and everything. It is what it is. My good buddy from Mexico, Alejandro Klatza, says this SmackDown was total shit. Yes, it was. Yes. The ending was just fucking horrible. Boring fights, shitty segments. But Vince still has a crush on Bruce Pritchard for shitty shit. Oh, that's good shit, Bruce. Very good shit. Very good shit. Yeah, that's why your ratings are crap. You're getting about 2 million. 2 million for crap. I just don't understand that. How can a crappy show get 2 million views? I mean, really. Raw is garbage, and it got a 1.7 something, 1.8, close to 1.8. I was hoping, Dynamite would just knock it out of the park this past Wednesday night, but they got 1.179, which is basically a 1.18. So, I was hoping for a 1.2 or 1.4, and even the crowd wasn't as hyped as they were in Chicago. But they're in Chicago next week, so I would think that next week's rating might go up. Hopefully, but we'll see. And that's pretty much it for that. Let me get this comment up. Okay. All right. Alejandro Clasa says, and then the fucking shitty NXT logo. I respect the LGBT community, but those colors made me cringe. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I was like, what the hell is this? Look like NXT for kids. I mean, I'm watching the video, I was like, is this a freaking tutorial for like paint or something like that? What is this? I hate it. I hate the logo. I think they're getting a new theme song too. Probably be stupid too. Why would you get rid of Poppy and then use something really generic and stupid? I don't know. This company's dead. NXT is gonna be gone by the end of this year. I'm telling you right now. NXT and NXT UK are gonna be done by the end of the year because Vince doesn't give a shit. Anyway, and then finding out that Lesnar is going to be a babyface is a kick in the balls. Well, they don't want to turn. They don't want to turn Roman face. They're gonna keep Roman heel, and they're gonna make Brock a face because he hasn't been a face since 2003 when he fought Kurt Angle at WrestleMania, almost broke his goddamn neck. You don't remember that? I don't really like Brock as a face. Brock as a face is garbage. But we'll see how this feud goes when it happens. Okay, we'll move on. We're almost done. I do not understand the return of Lesnar and Becky. They are only going to make the women's division die and die more, and that the title appears again every year. Yeah, probably. Well, if Lesnar beats Roman at Crown Jewel, then I don't know if Roman gets it back at TLC or at the Royal Rumble or Day 1 or whatever the next one is. Becky will probably hold that belt till WrestleMania at this point. Same old people getting the same titles. Just fucking insane. So anyway. Alright, we move on. So what's the use of having 2 million viewers if your content has been shit for WWE lately? Basically. Like I said, how do you get 2 million viewers on a shit show? I mean, Raw was shit and it gets 1.8. I don't understand. How can 1.8 million people be watching a crappy fucking program? It is what it is. All right. Final comment of the night, and then we're going to wrap this burrito up. Final comment from Alejandro Klatza. If I am very aggressive today at the rate we are going, Vince is going to die without selling the company. The only solution for WWE to dominate, leave Vince, Pritchard, and the creators. Yeah, Vince has to go. Vince is going to be gone anyway. When Vince goes, it's probably going to be left to Bruce Pritchard, Tony Khan, the crappy creative team, John Laurinaitis, and probably Triple H and Stephanie, and maybe Shane, and Shawn Michaels, of course, and everybody else who produces on that fucking show. You know, like Albert and Jamie Noble. I don't know who else, but yeah. I think when Vince goes, WWE's dead. He's really gonna die. It's basically on life support now, and I don't think it's gonna get sold. I just don't think when Vince dies that the company's gonna get sold to like NBC Universal or Disney or anything like that. I think it's gonna basically stay, with the McMahons and everything. I don't know. I really don't care if it gets sold. Basically, just don't sell it to Disney. That's it. All right. We have honestly had some really bad segments since Pritchard came along. Yep. I mean, recycling WrestleMania 9 at SummerSlam, recycling weird ass fucking stuff from the 80s, and doing some of the Attitude Era and some Ruthless Aggression stuff, but making it really cringe. It is what it is. All right, now final comment. You're going to be on Twitter to talk right now. I already recovered the password. Yeah, I'll be on Twitter. Not for long because I'm going to go to bed soon. But yeah, I'll be on Twitter. You can hit me up with a DM. We'll talk. Basically, I finally got out of jail on yesterday, late last night, like 11 o'clock last night. I was out of Twitter jail, and basically gave them a piece of my mind, so Twitter can go twat itself, because a bunch of twats that run Twitter. What it is. Same thing with Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg can kiss my fat ass on my fat where my dick is, but it is what it is. So that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, I'll be on. You can hit me up on Twitter later. I might answer you. If not, I'll answer you in the morning, because I'm basically gonna go to bed right now. I'm gonna finish my drink. Try to finish SmackDown, and I'm gonna go to bed. after I edit this little thing up, and I'm gonna go right to bed. And enjoy my weekend, and you should too. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Alejandro Klatza for coming in. Always a great supporter of mine. Thank you very much. Nexon Inc. Thank you for coming in as well. Scott Casey Gale, most underrated YouTuber on this platform next to me. It is what it is. So go check out his channel, Will Ferrell #1. Or just type in Scott Casey Gale, maybe you'll find him. That's it. So big ups to Scott. Big ups to Andrew Mavadat as well. Another one of my enemies turned to the good side. It's always a good thing. So it is what it is. But like I said, I don't trust people, so I'll be your friend, but if you turn on me, you're gonna get the wrath. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. All right, once again, for Smackdown, 6 out of 10 stars, and for Rampage, 7 out of 10 stars, and that's pretty much it. All right, everybody, thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Check out my Bryan Danielson video in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, dislike the video. I don't give a shit what you do, even though I'm not getting that many dislikes anymore. Thank you, because the trolls are going bye-bye. Trolls are gone bye-bye, so long, farewell, kiss my ass, suck my dick. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, that's all I gotta say about that. And that's it. So, tomorrow, I will be doing my Dynamite review. So, gonna get, Rampage first, and then Dynamite after that. So, like I said, I meant to do it Wednesday night, but I fell asleep. Well, the missus came home, so I had to stay with her and, everything like that. And I was going to do it last night, but I was like humongously sick. So I wanted to do it today, but I was out doing some errands at the bank and had to do some other things today, so I couldn't really do it when I got home. By the time I got home, it was like 6:30, so I had to go shopping too. So, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I'll do it tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. Sunday we might have a Sunday afternoon or Sunday night stream, open forum as usual. I'll just talk about certain things, the Mets. We'll talk about the crappy Mets. Just random stuff in the world of wrestling if you guys want to talk. So come on to TDC Reborn this weekend on Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. I don't know when I'm going to do it yet. When I have the time, probably Sunday afternoon sometime, probably after the Met game. But we'll see what happens with that. Probably around 3-4 o'clock, we'll go live, and we'll talk about some wrestling. We'll talk about the week that just ended, and get ready for next week. And that's pretty much it. As the final weekend of August will come to a close, and we start the month of September on Wednesday, and Labor Day weekend right after that. And then the start of the unofficial end of summer, and then the official end of summer, September the 21st, I think, somewhere around there. Between the 20th and 23rd, I think, is the official start of the fall season. So, and that's pretty much it. All right, so that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Go to bed, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow for my Dynamite review on the Peter Gilmore channel. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard. And if you're not down with that, you don't like my show, you don't like my bands, you don't like my friends, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. You don't like it? Suck my dick. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, everybody. Go to bed. I'm out of here. Peace.